Yeah, a DUI without injury, if it's a typical suspension by DMV based on either a loss of the DMV hearing, the administrative per se hearing, or a conviction in court which gets reported to DMV, you're looking at typically 30 days of no driving, followed by 5 months of restricted driving, which is supposed to be to and from work while you're working and to and from the DUI school. It's not something where you're supposed to be driving your kids to school. It's not something where you can go to the store to get food. You got to be very careful with that. And there are ways to protect yourself with that to show that your driving is work-related. But that's something that if you're in that situation, you really want to sit down with your lawyer and talk about, how to protect yourself and, what to do to make sure that if you get pulled over, that you can show how it was work-related driving. And if you're careful and driving carefully and do things like, making sure your brake lights are working, making sure your license plate light is working, remembering to signal, making sure there's just nothing going wrong with your car, and driving very defensively, you're probably not going to have a problem on a restricted license. You're not going to get pulled over. But things do happen, and the unexpected can happen, so you always need to be very careful and be able to show an officer who you're talking to that your driving is work-related driving when you're on a restricted license.